Okay guys, I decided that I was going to create a pattern for you guys to also make your own top, which I'm calling the Rhodes Halter. If you guys want a more detailed description of exactly how I made the Rhodes Halter, I will be also selling a copy of the PDF pattern, which will include more information like sizing, step-by-step instructions for the crochet chart, as well as written out instructions for the halter tie and the straps around the sides. I'm super excited to share with you guys my Rhodes Halter and jump into my process for creating it. I am officially back from my honeymoon and I just finished my pattern for the Rhodes Halter, which is available to purchase at the time that you're watching this. But I'm going to be kind of going through the pattern with you guys today and kind of giving you a general step-by-step guide. If there are any questions about the pattern or that you have about my Rhodes Halter, you can always comment down below as well. So for anyone wanting to follow along and create their own top, all you'll need is 2 different colors of yarn, a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook, and a darning needle. The yarn that I used, both of them were Loops and Threads brand Silky Soft Rayon from Bamboo, and I believe the colors I used were Snow and Cobalt. But because I'm in the UK now, without a VPN, I can't actually access the Michaels website to check that those are the correct color names. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And so this is a lightweight yarn or a DK weight yarn, but it's pretty thin. I mean, it is 8 ply, but I would recommend using, any bamboo yarn in particular because they tend to be pretty light, or even a sport weight or something like that, because this is pretty fine. For the crochet hook, it is 3.25 millimeters. This is a super small hook. I actually didn't have a 3.25 hook at the time that I started this. Only thing I could find at the time was this Susan Bates multi-tool. So I would recommend getting a full-size crochet hook, but if for some reason they don't have them, little tip, you can use one of these for 3.25. Now, getting into the actual construction of the top, it's made in 3 different segments. So the shirt obviously has the panel of granny squares. It either has to be 9 squares, 16 squares, or 25 squares. Each square itself is 10.5 by 10.5 centimeters. So you can kind of measure and figure out, what size squares you will need to cover. The side ties and the halter tie are just completely to your size. So if the front is a little bit smaller, you can have longer ties in the back, or if there's more coverage from the front panel, your ties in the back can just be shorter. For the granny squares, a copy of my crochet chart will be provided. It honestly took me months to draft and figure out the pattern for this granny square. There were just a few snags that took me forever to figure out what looked best. So the chart uses just the international crochet symbols, and it's a 9-row granny square. So other than the actual panel of granny squares, I added a halter tie at the top. At one of the corners in the larger panel, I crocheted a little tube at the top. It's just 3 stitches across and half double crocheted around for the halter tie to go through. I just chained and single crocheted here to create the halter. Then for the side and back kind of ties, I basically wanted to level out the corner triangles so that it wouldn't stretch as much on the sides. For example, if I had done a tie just straight out of the corner like I did for the halter top on the sides, I felt like it would distort the shape a lot more. It would pull it to be not in a perfect square. This took some geometry skills for me to figure out. So first I ended up changing this corner granny square into a pentagon by just crocheting on the 2 sides and decreasing so that it could kind of level out, and then have this wider base for my final triangle. So then I just just decreased down and kind of created a strap to tie in the back, and I repeated that on the other side as well. I'm just so excited for you guys to see this pattern, try it out, let me know. I'd love to see your own creations of my Rhodes Halter. It's one of my favorite things that I have ever crocheted. It's definitely my favorite thing that I've developed the pattern for. If I were to add or change anything to this top, I might sew fabric onto the back of it to help it keep its structure a little bit more and hide some of the loose ends. So yeah, I would really, really be grateful if you guys supported me by purchasing my pattern below. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I hope to see you in the next one. Happy crafting!